How you guys doing? It's Andrew at FloryPB, and now we are going to do the video manual for the Fusion FX and Rev-I board. I'm going to take the grips off just to show you your points of interest on where you're going to adjust things. There are two sets of dip switches on the back side of the board. There's a little 4-pack here, which is standard on every one of my boards, and there's 6-pack, which is on my black boards. The light can be seen easily through the display. Right now we are just in eyes off mode. Now we're in eyes on, and that's a force shot, and that's the eye going. When it's blue, you have something in your breech. When it's not, your breech is clear. When it starts blinking, that means your eyes are dirty or you have a malfunctioning eye, because it wants to see an air gap between the balls to tell it that it's cycling. So when it's blinking, you're going to be restricted to 10 balls per second. So we'll turn this off real quick, and we'll go through the first set of dip switches, which is this 4-pack right here. Dip switch 1 is going to be your anti-bolt stick. If you're in the Fusion FX, I have it off. If you're going to put this in like a Rev-I, I would probably put it on. Dip switch 2 is if you want to start with eyes on or off. On means you start with eyes on. If you flip it off, you start with eyes off. Dip switch 3 is your rate of fire cap in eyes off mode. I normally just leave that on too. And then dip switch 4 is going to be your tournament lock. If you have it up and on, it's in programming mode. If you flip this down, let me get my smaller Allen. If I flip that down, I'm in tournament lock now. So now if I try to go into programming, it just reads off my battery. Gives me a green flashes, which 4 means that I have a full battery. 3 means I have 3/4 of a battery, 2 half battery. So we're going to flip that back up. And now to go into programming, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to hold the trigger, press the button, and wait for the rainbow to come, and release the trigger. The first setting is green. This is our dwell. It's set to 12. It's every millisecond. Next one is red. This is our rate of fire. It's set to 10. It goes from 1 to 40. Next is purple. This is our anti-mechanical bounce. That's if you're pulling the trigger slow. It matters in unlimited semi. It doesn't really matter in ramp mode too much, but it's there. Next is teal. This is our ball and breech delay. So this is how long it takes before it lets the marker cycle when it detects a ball. Next is yellow. This is our firing mode. There are 4 firing modes in the marker. We have 1 is semi, 2 is fully automatic, 3 is NXL legal ramp, and 4 is parabolic ramp. So a non-legal ramp, but the faster you pull the trigger, the more paint comes out. Next is white. This is our incremental balls per second. So this is from 0.1 to 0.9. So if you try to sneak up to 10.5 or whatever you're sneaking up to, this is your way to sneak up to that. And finally, we have debounce, which is blue. This is 5 milliseconds set. If you want it bouncier, you can put it down. If you want less bouncy, you can make it higher. To change a setting, we hold the trigger, and then we input the amount we want. You're going to see a rainbow saying the setting got held. If you want to check what you had it set at before you change the setting, keep holding the trigger. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now you have to reset to whatever you want to set at. When you're done programming, you just turn the marker off, which is the bottom button on the Fusions. So that is the base stuff we have. Now we have this additional 6-pack of dip switches right here. And what this does is this turns our I button into a hard battery cutoff button. So right now the way it comes is 4, 5, and 6 are on. 1, 2, and 3 are off. That means your I button is an I button. If we turn 4, 5, and 6 off and put 1, 2, and 3 on, we have to press the I button first to connect the battery. And now the marker is on, does everything. And a quick press of your power button would be how you cycle between your eyes on and off. And if you press the I button, it kills power to the board completely. The battery can be put in long storage with the board and won't drain anything. But to get back to power, you cannot power the marker on until you press the I button again, and then you can power the marker on again. So I do it this way because now it works with any chip, not just my chips, to conserve power and give you a long storage option with the batteries. And with that, that would end the video manual.